Fellow Toastmasters, friends, my worthy but slightly unhappy opponents, esteemed judges and everyone today here. When during the opening statement of, when they made their opening statement, I was a bit stumbled. It's rare in a debate that the person who does the rebuttal tends to agree with the few points that the opening statement makes. And I stand here in front of you, agreeing when my opponent says, happiness is a deep and personal experience. That was the way they defined happiness, and we completely agree with you. Now, when you talk about sufferings that happen in Africa, the floods, etc., have we undergone this experience? In what capacity or right can we commend that the people in Africa or anybody undergoing a suffering is not feeling happy? I come from a country where the maximum population of that country lives in poverty. Can I say maximum of India is not happy? And the people there are not perfectly happy? Let me quote statistics which they asked from an author called Dan Gilbert, who wrote a book saying Stumbling on Happiness. You can watch his video on TED Talks. And he says, if you're given a choice, will you win a lottery or will you become a handicapped person? He asked the audience, what will you choose? And research has shown everybody chooses to win the lottery. And then he goes on to say, a year down the line, when they measure the happiness of both these groups, both the groups are completely at the same level of happiness. Because happiness is completely relative to that person, it's just absolutely their opinion. Now let me come back to perfection. Who is an authority on perfection? Who can define perfection? Let me give you an example. If I cook a biryani from the best chef in the world and I ask each one of you to taste it, I know all of you uniformly will not say this is perfect. But for me, my mother's biryani is perfect. Everybody's opinion is their own, and this is exactly what you're saying, what we are saying. You can experience perfect happiness in every instant of life. Our own division governor opened the topic session today by saying, life is not perfect, you have to wake up sometimes on a Friday morning, however you will find perfect happiness in this debate. And that's what we are saying. Look for those small moments, smell the flowers.